Today we will learn how to color grade S-Log2. Hi, my name is Arun Singh Chaudhary and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button. I regularly upload content to this channel which gonna help you a lot. So if you don't want to miss any video, you make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon. Before jumping into the video, I want to tell you what S-Log2 is. It's just a log profile or a gamma curve which gives you more dynamic range and a flexibility to color grade videos at the post-production. So I have downloaded these S-Log2 footages from this website. It's directed by Sergio.com. You can download it for free, and he's also having a color grading tutorial videos here which you can go here. Shout out to Sergio. I've already imported the videos in my Final Cut Pro. So these are the footages you must have. They must be washed out, like these gray ones, no colors, no contrast in them. See, all these footages are gray washed. So let's just open gamma curve graph, which gonna show you the luma value of the footage. So if you can see, if you go here, if you see this line, you will see -2, and here is the 0, and here is the 100. Below 0 everything will be dark, and above 100 everything will be burn out and like white. So all we have to do is we have to open color wheel.
Right knob of the wheel are for their luma values and left knob are for their saturation value, and the center knob is used to change color at their tonal range.
And we have to take our shadows all the way to 0 and highlights all the way to 100, as much as you want your shot to be brighter. So as you can see, we have successfully given shadows and more highlights to the video. Now it's time to bring some colors in the video by just dragging this up, or by just dragging highlights, midtones according to your need. So I just want to rise the midtones a little so that this part goes little up and more brighter. As it's a sunset shot, so I don't want to give more brightness, just a little bit at the midtones. Same with this footage. Let's have a baby with a smile. Same with this. We're gonna go all the way to 0, bring the contrast and make the footage look crisp, and highlights all the way to 100, not above 100. Above 100 everything will be washed out. If I go up, it will blush out all the brighter detail, all the highlights. But if I keep the most brightened part of the footage to 100, it will give me a nice dynamic range and a great color curves. And let's add some color to midtones. See how beautiful it's looking. And little to the shadows, as much as you want, just a little. So you can see how a cool difference. So by just doing shadows till 0 and highlights to 100, you will achieve this look. And by giving some brightness to the footage, by giving some saturation to the footage, you will get a good amount of result. Basically you are converting your S-Log2 footage into Rec 709. If we talk about from here, it's going more dark. So what you can do is, it's going below 0, like it's not giving you the more dynamic range of the colors, making most of this part black and this part totally black, like no details in the black color. So what we're gonna do is we can create a keyframing. Like if I keyframe here and like till here, like this part, I keep the shadows little up, so it will give me a more detail to this part which is like totally burnt. If you can see, when this I put the keyframe, and then I need to keyframe it again according to the shot. So this is how you can make a balance in the footage. Every time your footage is correctly exposed and none of your highlight and shadows are getting dark or burnt. So this is the cool method. If you do it manually, if you practice it manually, that will be great for you in a long run. So that's all guys, this is what you need to color grade S-Log 2 footage. Now we will show you some more depth in color grading, like how cool it is to edit a S-Log 2 because give a more flexibility compared to a 8-bit process colors of the camera in comparison to S-Log 2 flat footages. Like if you change the hue of this color, it will give you more better colors in comparison to the process colors. So yeah, if you want to get a good dynamic range and a good curves at the color of your footages, you better shoot it at flat and then color it in the post-production. Before this and now this, you can change the colors. I hope you liked the video. Please hit the like button. I am aiming 100 likes to this video, and comment down all your queries related to S-Log 2 and FCPX. I will try to answer them all, and also follow me on Instagram. I regularly upload content there, and don't forget to hit the bell icon if you don't want to miss any future video. Thank you. Tata bye bye.